If God created everything, then who created God? Hi, it's Calvin Smith here, and welcome to Creation Basics, where our goal is to make God's creation part of your everyday conversation. Now, today's question is a common one. If God created everything, well, who created God? Bible skeptics have tried to use this question and stump believers by asking it for a while now. And so I even still get it when I'm out speaking at conferences. Many Christians will ask that question from time to time. So I'm sure it's something that people hear all the time. So let's deal with it. Now, the atheist Philip Adams put it this way, a little more succinctly, quote, "The great argument for God was that there had to be a creation, a beginning. But my objection was simple. If God was the beginning, who began God?" So the way it's often painted is it's if creationists are arguing that if creations require a creator or a design requires a designer, then who designed the designer who must be more sophisticated than what they designed? They paint it like it must be a quandary requiring like a succession of gods, each one creating the one who created the one before, and that's of course called infinite regress. Fortunately for the Christian, one of the definitions of the creator God that we worship is his eternality. The fact is, God is not a created being. He is in fact eternal. So he had no beginning and has no end. And that might sound crazy when you think about it, but the evolutionist has to consider, well, if everything's made of matter, where did matter come from? Did it come from other matter? Then where did that matter come from? You see, the alleged problem of infinite regress doesn't just have to apply to one philosophical worldview. It's not just a theistic worldview, it applies to every thinking person. So at the core of the creation-evolution debate, it comes down to one of two options. One, either there is a God who is eternal that creates, or two, matter is eternal and creates. So the Christian can ask the same question essentially as the atheist that believes in evolution of some sort. If matter has the innate ability to create everything, where did matter come from? You see, only things which have a beginning need a creator. So asking who created God is an illogical question because it's essentially asking who created the uncreated being. It's like saying, who's the bachelor married to? But, maybe some people just aren't aware that that's what the Bible teaches, that God's an eternal being. So the question of ultimate origins becomes a matter of which makes more sense. Did existence start from an eternal God or from eternal matter? Almost no one disputes that our universe must have had a beginning because the laws of thermodynamics demand it. All of the available energy in the universe is running down. And if the universe is running down, it couldn't have been running down forever, or it would already be run out by now and we wouldn't be here. So where did it come from? Now, when you realize that, you then have to recognize that matter itself can't create anything. And the universe displays a tremendous amount of design everywhere. And it's not just design, but design based on coded information, the same type of coded information systems we ourselves design, except often even more sophisticated in every single way. So the common factor present in life, in all living organisms, from bacteria to man, is the information contained in all of their cells. It's been discovered that nowhere else can a higher statistical packing density of information be found but in DNA. So the biological information in living beings is operational information, which can be specified and investigated scientifically based on these known levels, actually in information theory, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, and what's called apodictics. In all of our experience, information at this level requires a sender. So who is the sender? Well, we can only find him in the revelation of the Bible. This sender, the Creator, has revealed himself so that we do have information about him. So, if God created everything, who created God? No one. He's the uncreated, eternal God revealed in Scripture. Everything in the entire universe, without exception, was created by him, as it is stated in Colossians 1:16. For by him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things were created by him and for him. Hey folks, Calvin here. I know you've heard it all before. Subscribe, hit the buttons, all that stuff. But here's the thing. Think of it as if you're donating to our Answers in Genesis Canada advertising campaign without having to spend a dime. With the algorithms set up the way they are, it's kind of like getting media platforms that are often quite unfriendly to Christian content to promote gospel outreach for free. Wise as serpents, gentle as doves. So subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, share the content, click the button. I know it's annoying, but it really helps.